This is a check of the European Nightcrawler bin. It's a 27-gallon bin. And let's see what we have going on here for them. Oops. I think last week I didn't feed them. They had enough food, if I remember correctly. Let's check. And I believe it was this side that they were fed or had some leftover food. Yeah. It is quite wet here. Somebody decided to do some work next door, so we're hearing saws. This is shallots, which I don't believe they went into. Or maybe they don't like them. I don't know. Let's see. I see some at the bottom. Actually, before I do this, let me go ahead and do what I normally do in my regular bins, not in my continuous flow-throughs, but just in my totes. I put in that's moist bedding. I put in, might put in more of this, but this time I'm only putting, this is like a 1/4 teaspoon of each thing. That was mosquito dunks. This is neem seed meal. This is a thing called coral calcium. And some warm chow. I don't put very much of it. So, and then when I'm looking at what the worms have gone through, then when I go to aerate their bin, it all gets incorporated. So, let's see how they've done. I don't know if they don't like this environment or they don't like onions. Let's see. But it is very moist in here, so I'm not worried about moisture at this time. They're still here. Oops. They don't like being in my hand. There's a, what is this? Small fat one. Wish I could figure out what the sweet spot is for my camera to focus. It seems to be focusing on the background, not the foreground. Well, you get the idea. Alright, so there are some young ones in here, even though I have old eyes, so I'm not seeing cocoons like I should. Hey. Alright, Grant. This is not... There's one of your, here's one of your Africans. Oh, since I got these from Grant. Put this in the African bin. No, boy. Hope I didn't put anything else in there that I wasn't supposed to. Oh my, is this another African? This looks like a euro. Just really long. And it's all stretched out. Okay, so there are throughout this bin and they are getting long, getting bigger. Anyone ready to go fishing? Alright, I think I ruffled them up enough. Go ahead and get on this other side. And do something a little different. Oops. I've got an egg carton. Put this up here. There we go. And let me give them something I know they'll enjoy, which are just put the rest of this in here. Which is pumpkin. Oops. And put some eggshell on. Put one of these in here. One of the shallots. Cover this back up. And we're good to go for another week. There's plenty of food and nitrogen and carbon both for them to eat. We'll check up on them in another week. And let me go check the other bin that has the worms. That I think there's only 15 of them. We'll check that right now. Here's the European nightcrawler bin that started with only 15. And before I do a check on it, let me go ahead and put what I normally do in bin. I've never shown this before, but here we go. So a little bit of moist bedding. some mosquito dunks, some coral calcium, worm chow, neem seed meal. I just put a quarter teaspoon of each. And I have a ton of dietary supplements that are expired or not using anymore, so I just throw a capsule in every week so they can go ahead and take care of that for me. Alright, let me put my glove on. The sun is shining through the window, so that's what you're seeing here. Alright, they kind of block the... Alright, let's see. Here's one. Oops, sorry. There's one right there. I'm not going to try and find all 15 of them. Just fluffing up the bedding at this point. Funny, I'm not seeing any of them except for the one. Oh, here's another one. Several more. So they're in here. They were just in the corners. Okay, so let me go ahead and feed them up. They look okay. Now, most of the time I'll go ahead and put like dry bedding here, but the bedding seems a little dry already, so I don't need to, so I need extra moisture. And I'll just put these in here. This is from someone on Share Waste. Looks like it's just some strawberries and cantaloupe. It's either cantaloupe or some kind of melon. So that'll be enough. Let me go ahead and put some ground eggshells. And let's cover them up. And we're good to go for another week. There we go. And thank you for coming on this journey with me.